Junior with TJ Majors and another episode of the Dale Junior Download and the Ask Junior segment. Let's see here. Let me get in my pages. This segment today, the Ask Junior segment, is brought to you by Xfinity. And they are waving the red flag on internet price hikes. And they are raising the green flag for savings. You can get the speed and reliable Wi-Fi you need, locked in, one price, 5 years. No surprises, no late yellows, just a straight shot to victory lane. Just like that, folks, we've got a winner. Xfinity, imagine that. That is their new slogan. Xfinity, imagine that. You know, it says they're waving the red flag on internet price hikes. They've not hiked the prices. I don't see why they're waving. There's no need to wave the red flag. They have not hiked my price.
They're the best.
Yeah.
No need to worry about it.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with my service. We've talked about it before. I'm a customer, and they've gave me more speed over I guess I've been there 6 years now. They gave me more speed a couple times without changing the price at all. Just gets faster. As they improve the technology and the infrastructure on the street we're on, speeds go up.
You randomly
price stays the same.
You check your speeds a lot.
They'll email me.
I know.
Your speeds are going up, but calm down. Don't think we're going to charge you.
It's nice to read.
It is nice to read.
Yeah.
So let's get right to the Smash Junior questions.
First question comes way of Reddit. I saw this conversation. They said if you could build a truck team with 4 drivers, you can't take anybody from Xfinity or Cup, obviously. Who would be your 4 drivers?
Truck drivers.
And I'll let you take truck drivers or ARCO or cars or...
Oh, not 18-wheelers? Not like who's driving my hauler?
If you want Hollywood to be on your truck team, you can...
I thought that's what you meant, truck drivers.
I'll take Rusty Nail.
I need Rubber Duck. Let's see.
Pigpen. That was the guy in that movie.
Single Streak of Lightning. He's a good trucker. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right. Who would we take?
I'll probably throw Caden in there.
Yeah. I think Caden needs another year or two of Cars Tour, and he'll be ready. But, all right, let's get serious. Truck team. I'm going to start a truck team. Probably going to... Oh, man.
Man, it's tough because they're...
tough. All right. I
feel like everyone that's ready for trucks is kind of there now already.
Yeah. So
maybe we would disqualify trucks since anybody...
No. Jade.
I was thinking about that.
Jade Avedisian.
Yep.
Forget how to say her last name.
Yeah, that's it.
It's very tough. I think she's got what it takes, and I talked to Corey Day this past weekend, who's raced with her a lot, and he says she's the real deal. So I would get her in a truck. I like, I'm going to lean into the Cars Tour a little bit, and you could pick one. I would just pick one guy, but you could pick one of many between. I know Butterbean's already in the trucks.
Yeah.
But Connor Hall. Man, there's a lot of guys in the Cars Tour that could do it.
I mean, Tristan, if you don't count him.
Tristan's good, really good. McKee, Cade Brown. I mean, there's a lot of Cars Tour guys that I think I would be fine and confident putting in a truck.
What about Dirt Series? Any young kids you can think of other than like Jade? Is there? Think any of them dirt guys would be good at putting in there, like a Bobby Pierce or some of them guys that just, you know what I mean? Like, let them try it.
Who was the kid that was the dirt kid on the Dodge deal?
Oh,
they said he was incredible.
They said he was really good.
Yeah.
Like,
what was his name? We got to remember his name. TJ. Because I don't want to.
I remember saying it.
Yeah. Somebody somebody
drive for the seat.
Somebody was calling me saying, dude, this guy's really could do it on the pavement side. They're all kids.
You could just probably.
I love the way you try to search.
Austin Beers might be one.
Oh, I mean, we could really look at this list here and probably pick a few. Austin Beers would definitely be a guy I'd give it a
Mike
shot.
Christopher, I liked how he runs. Keep going. Carson Ferguson.
There it is. Carson Ferguson.
Yeah.
I hear good things about him.
Yeah, I heard he did really well in that deal.
Yep.
And for dirt late model stuff.
Cade Brown, I mentioned him. Yeah, so Jared Fryer, Trevor Ward, they're all late model stock dudes that I think are talented. So I don't know. I think how fun would that be to be, for Dodge to plop all that money down in your lap and say, hey, man, you're going to run 5 trucks and find you a couple drivers, be able to put anybody you wanted in there. And you would definitely, when at the Xfinity level, we're kind of looking for guys that are, proven or we feel like they're
already
winning.
Winning.
They're already beyond truck, if you will. But if you're just trying to pull guys out of the the asphalt ranks and some of the dirt ranks, that'd be so much fun.
It would be.
There's so much talent.
Yeah.
But it'd be a fun opportunity.
I would take Carson Ferguson,
Jade.
It'd be a toss-up between Mike Christopher and Austin Beers.
I'd do Austin.
Yeah.
Austin's in our fantasy.
He is.
Austin's in our dynasty college football
champion, late
dynasty.
modified guy.
Yeah. How could you not pick him?
I'll put Austin
and
in there.
And he's talented.
Yeah, he's champion now.
Yeah. Who else? We got a 4th truck.
I still would just move Caden up.
Okay. Caden Quapple.
I saw that Wilkesboro race was
good.
Was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. There we
go.
Next question. I've seen this a couple times. It's been recently moved above the fridge, but what's up with the gray?
This gray my car. Let me get it down.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not 100. I think this. Is it this thing?
Yeah.
I believe this was.
Looks like a wind tunnel model or something.
Yeah. I think this was not a wind tunnel model, but I want to believe it has something to do with the diecast world.
Wow.
Yep.
Imagine them being that big.
Wouldn't you have one?
Yeah, probably.
Like if Lionel made this size of Dad's, championship winning 1980, I would buy the shit out of this thing.
It is.
I would sit it right here in the middle of the table. I can't remember. It happened on this show, but I done forgot. This either came from Action or it was given to us by Doug Reichert. And it was some kind of a model, maybe for a mini wind tunnel.
Yeah, teams used to make models of their cars that size and run them in a mini wind tunnel. Used to be a big thing.
I just don't feel like that they were doing that back then.
Nah, maybe not.
Maybe they were.
Maybe.
But it was talked about on this show, but now I don't remember where exactly we got it. There's a lot of shit in here that I forgot where it comes from.
Stuff just gets added.
Don't be asking me all these don't be asking me to remember all this stuff.
I mean, most of the stuff is yours.
I know it. Yeah.
It's not
but I don't know where, like these little wooden cars, I just bought them on eBay, but maybe I didn't. Maybe somebody gave them to me.
You saw Jeff in Daytona. Did he tell you like the hood or not? I mean,
I don't know if Jeff's mad at me right now. I sent him a photo.
Oh, yeah.
I sent Jeff a photo yesterday of the hood in the room, and I just got a smiley face. So I think he's mad that Justin wrecked a couple of his cars.
I don't think he's holding that against.
I think he is.
I
think they're like that.
I mean, it's pretty early in the week still.
Yeah.
You might want to wait on that.
I think they're that serious.
Did you see the video of him at the end of the race?
Yes.
I loved his emotion.
Yeah. I know. You want to see that out of the guy.
You'd have got more back if Chase won the race for sure.
I probably would have got more. If Chase had won, I probably would have got more of a text than a smiley face. I got the shades emoji, like the cool.
Oh, you can't even see his eyes. Yeah, he's mad.
I got that one. And I'm like, yep, he's mad. We wrecked the 5 and the 48.
48, yeah.
I don't know if that's the case, but
I do.
We'll
That's what I thought.
all right. We've had a couple of people ask this. Back to the trucks. What's your take on Cleetus's truck racing on Friday?
So Cleetus busted his ass off the corner, which I figured might happen. If you watched his test at Rockingham, which I did, he busted his ass off the turn 2, similar situation, and got in the wall with his truck. They cleared him, which is fine. Is he ready to race trucks right now? No. Will he be? Could he be? Yes. I would, if I was NASCAR, I would be doing everything I could to get him better. And what he needs is more ARCA races. He needs to race short track, asphalt. I know he has a track.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he needs to do more than Crown Vics and things like that. He needs to go race unbiased, but, I mean, he could race in the Cars Tour. He could run the Triple Crown for the late model stocks for NASCAR. I don't care. He just needs to be racing more than he's doing it. And he needs to get more experience and get better. I mean, what happened to him at Daytona could happen to anyone, happened to me, could happen to anyone. It could. But I just think that he needs a bigger library of experience so that he can then be better at the truck and go back there and really compete. I want him racing in the Truck Series. I want him in NASCAR. I want him bringing his followers to our sport. I want him to have success. I want him to have fun. I would say that he might not tell us, but that probably wasn't too much fun what happened at the truck race, right? So why don't we, as a sport, get behind this guy and surround him with the tools, get him in the sim, get him all the experiences we can get him, so that when he does go out there, he knows what he's getting involved in. He knows what's coming, right? And so my feeling is that I don't know that he understands what's about to happen in these situations. He needs to have some inkling, and so we need to do everything we can to give him the support and help. And that's what I would do. If I was NASCAR, I would be giving him – I wouldn't be worried about creating content and making clicks and how can we put him in front of the camera and how can we make a YouTube video that hits 2 million views.
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about that shit. I would be making him a race car driver. He's got the clicks. They're coming. They're there. I would be trying to make him a race car driver. And
all the experience he has up to this point, nothing is close to what that was like at Daytona.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen to anyone. Look, he didn't do anything that didn't happen to any of us. But I just don't feel like he's as good as he needs to be, able to come out there and actually have fun and do well and have a respectable result. But look, at the same time, I don't mind they cleared him. I don't think I'm not saying he shouldn't have been out there. He wasn't ready, but he should. They let Kyle Petty raced in the ARCA Series, one of his very first races. And won the ARCA race in 1979. Didn't have much racing experience at all. His dad was like, why are you going to mess around with this short track stuff? If you want to run Cup, just get in the damn Cup car. He was racing in the Cup Series in 1980. And he wrecked out a lot of cars trying to qualify for races, but he eventually got it figured out. So I don't know that I don't have like a strict standard in terms of approval and so forth, but I do have opinions about it. I just would be working harder to get him shorten that curve, that learning curve, like speed up his opportunity to be able to learn what's going on. And I watched his in-car at Bristol in the ARCA car, and I'll be quite honest, man. I mean, in the first 30 laps, like he didn't know what was going on or what he was doing. He's not driven around. He's not driven a race car around a short track. He's not. He's ran some Crown Vic stuff and all these different things, and he has fun and it's awesome. But like to get in an ARCA car and go to Bristol, you could tell how he was using the throttle and so forth, that he was very, very inexperienced. So he needs to be racing a lot. And if I was NASCAR, I would be trying to help him get that opportunity to race.
Yeah.
You know?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
This next question, TJ, I think you actually mentioned it before the show started. A lot of people have been asking Bobby Dale ARCA performance, top 10. Did you guys watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did good. He got a run there at the last lap, and he stayed out of trouble.
Cars, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did good.
Yeah, I was surprised that he had the speed he had. It must have been in a pretty decent race car. I wasn't sure what kind of car he got into.
I think they might have did something for qualifying, or he did.
Qualified good.
Yeah, but so you know how that ARCA qualifying works?
Oh.
It's random draw for your group.
Okay.
With 5, but he did good. He jumped. I mean, he did what he had to do to get in there and stuff. I think he dropped to the back at the beginning of the race.
Yeah,
he dropped
did.
to the back,
Yeah.
but he did that run at the end he took, and I thought he looked good.
Hey, he stayed out of trouble, got a good result.
Yeah, I was happy to see that.
Yeah. So, speaking of Cleetus is talking to LW and Bobby about doing some stuff with him at some of his races down at his track. So, I told Cleetus keeps asking me to come down there and race, and I'm like, dude, I'm 51 years old. I don't need to be doing that shit. But I got a nephew, Wyatt, that would love to, and
I had Pastrana in the truck race.
Yeah.
And we went over stuff similar to like what Cleetus was in. The bottom out of 4, 2, 3 wide, it's going to be, you got to plan ahead for it because it'll sneak up on you. And we were kind of waiting for some attrition. We were kind of hanging out 5, 10 car lengths behind the pack. And the truck guys did an amazing job. That was a great race with not wrecking. And we kind of planned on some attrition and then taking advantage of that. We never really got a chance to get up there and race it out. But like you were talking about, we went over some of them scenarios, but he still got to go through it. And Travis did a good job.
TJ, what's it like when you spot for someone that doesn't race in the NASCAR series regularly and you're spotting for him at Daytona?
So going into this week, we got, I think Tyler Reif's driving the 42 truck, and I'll get a hold of him this week, and we'll walk through some of them scenarios where the trouble spots are, and you try not to let anything sneak up on him. He's going to have to feel it and learn it himself, but you want to try to create them scenarios and walk through it before they happen so he doesn't really get himself in trouble and take himself out of the race.
Yeah. I mean, Pastrana's had some experience behind the wheel of a stock car, running on radial tires and all that. So he had maybe an idea of what and he ran into Daytona 500 for
he did, yeah.
11th or something.
Yeah.
So, his situation was different. He was better prepared, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, I mean, having a guy like TJ that can walk you through all that kind of stuff is important, too.
Yeah, definitely. This next question is, what's a song that puts you in a good mood? And, Dale, you can't use your typical, your walk-up song that you always play.
Oh, I can't.
No, that one's off the table.
Well, I mean, I'm just going to have to look at what song puts me in a good mood? Just
like Drink in My Hand, I hear that and I'm instantly just like in a good mood.
Probably Sailing for him.
Why are you picking my song?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
What about you, TJ?
TJ?
Good mood, huh? Mr. Brightside.
Okay. That's a good one. That comes on at bars and people instantly are singing and gets the vibes going.
I mean, I like a lot of songs.
He does.
Like, I like a lot of songs.
Well, you don't have to pick one then.
George Thorogood. One Shot, One Bourbon, One Beer is a good one. That gets me in the mood. T.I.'s new song, Let 'Em Know.
I'll have to check that out.
It's good.
Did not see that coming.
I did not have that on my bingo card.
I did not see that going.
Dude, it's good. It's like old school T.I.
That's like the rap music I like is like the old school 90s 2000s.
Let 'Em Know is good. Like, it gets me hyped. Gets me ready to go. Yeah, I'm just looking through the stuff I've downloaded recently.
Especially like now, like we've had some nice weather. Put the windows down. You're just like, man, I just want to go have some drinks.
Yeah. I don't know if I have a playlist on my phone for kind of like it's houseboat rock instead of yacht rock. It's houseboat rock. So it's all the same kind of stuff.
Somebody had Come On Eileen. Someone Blame It On My Youth by Blink-182.
Yeah. Oh, the Blink-182 song. My favorite Blink song is "Stay Together for the Kids."
I don't think I know that one.
Oh man, it's hard. That's the video where all the kids are in this concrete home, and there's this wrecking ball kind of crashing through it and tearing it apart. And it's really heavy. The music, stay together for a kid. I like the if I'm being honest, and if I'm able to pick the music and play what I want, I'm gonna play hard punk screamo, kind of the Wonder Years, Danger Summer, some Blink, Angels and Airwaves maybe. A lot of Angels and Airwaves songs are good for me. The whole the whole Dreamwalker album is pretty badass.
Yeah, more of a...
None of the stuff that anyone... there's not a lot of people that know or big fans of this kind of music. I mean, there are.
I think they're probably... I mean,
Yeah.
the music you listen to is pretty popular.
I got a controversial statement.
Oh, what?
Oh boy, it's
I
live.
think that Angels and Airways is better than Blink. I'm sorry. I know there's a ton. I mean, Blink is everything to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Massive fans out there, and I am a fan. But I enjoyed Angels and Airways more. Tiny Moving Parts is a good band I like.
I don't think it's that crazy of a take. I thought I was buckling in.
Yeah, I don't think it's that crazy.
You don't think so?
Not really.
Right. I was
they're
hesitant.
pretty good.
I was hesitant to really put that out there because
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Somebody said must say surprised at Junior's music choices.
I don't know why people are surprised. I've talked about this
Yeah, I
at
know.
length about my love for alternative music, alternative rock. So I'm a big alternative rock guy from the 90s and the grunge, and really punk and popular current punk and stuff like, Blink and Angels and Airwaves, which isn't current, but I mean, stuff like that is the closest thing to alternative music that we have today. So it's like where I go, it's just where I got sent there, right, by my interest in alternative music, trying to find something somewhat similar to what that used to be.
TJ, what do you listen to these days?
A little bit of everything. Still, I'm probably not quite as random as him on things, but
I'm random, huh?
You run the gamut, Dale. You can. I feel like if someone puts a song on, odds are you're going to be okay with it.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah, I don't.
that's
I
a
feel-
good habit.
Yeah.
I'm more like, I don't know. I like more classic rock stuff.
I do too. I'm a big Boz Scaggs guy.
Boz.
Yeah, he just came across Lido Shuffle. Okay, what song? I'm gonna tell you right now. Top of my list. Put on, if you can't play the Who song I like.
Eminence Front.
Eminence Front. Lido Shuffle. Lido Shuffle is gonna put me in a good mood.
Good to know.
Yeah.
We're just going to have it, tell everybody in the office, hey, Dale's in bad
That's
mood.
1976. That's going back. I was 2 when that came out.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Another question here. Do you have any irrational fears? Like I have one that I have an 18-wheeler just not going to see me and just
Sorry?
and an 18-wheeler just going to not see me and just change lanes and
Oh. Irrational fears. I mean, if you have a fear, it's really irrational to you. It'd be hard to figure out what's irrational if you feel like it's a rational thought.
Well, do you have any fears that most would say is irrational?
I don't know. Do you, TJ?
I don't think so. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any like that.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
I once had a bloody nose, and then for a while there, I thought I was just gonna wake up in a pool of blood. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's a thing that
I don't know. I don't want to. I hesitate to say because maybe they're not too irrational, but I worry. I think there's times when I will say this. I do this. There are times now that I've reached 50, 51, and I see people at my age dealing with some health issues. I've lost some friends that are around my age. I start to worry about the end. I get worried about what is it going to be, and what's going to be the thing that finally takes me out. And so I think back over all of the dumb shit I did. Sitting in there used to be this tiny room in the back of Dad's deer head shop, and it was really small. That's where they kept some transmissions and rear end gears, and we would go in there, and they had a parts washer, and I always every race I would clean the wheel bearings and get them ready and pack them. And you'd go in there and you'd parts wash with no gloves on.
Splatter all over you.
Getting it all over you. But you got your hands in this stuff. And then we get the brake clean and spray that shit all over your hands. And then, you're smelling it. Shit, you get high in there sometimes.
Then you clean your hands with SZ20.
Yeah. And, I mean, you just thinking, I look back, I'm thinking, what? All these chemicals and crap that I've been around that I shouldn't have been around, shouldn't have messed with. Should have been better about wearing gloves and things like that when I was younger. And then I think, damn, Richard Petty's, damn 90 years old, raced with fucking asbestos floorboards in his race car, and he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think about all these years I smoked cigarettes, and, I didn't have to do that, shouldn't have done that. And even though my doctor tells me, I don't have to worry about it now that I'm well clear of that. And then you got the lady that's, there's a 90-year-old grandmother that's smoked cigarettes all her life.
Yeah, I don't get it.
She's still alive and kicking. So I don't know. I get in my head sometimes and worry like I'm closer to the end than I am the beginning. And Amy will say, just enjoy the day.
Yeah, she's the opposite.
Just enjoy just enjoy it. Just live. And when it ends, it ends. But, why are you going to, she's right. Like, why are you going to sit here and worry about the eventual coming of the end of your life, right? And spend the final, several years doing that instead of just enjoying what's going on. I got my health. I feel great. I feel young. I need to go bebopping around and have some fun.
Lisa says her daughter's got a fear of elevators. Someone else said they have a fear of worms.
Yeah. See, I don't
see those. Like those are a little like.
Well, I have the jewelry phobia.
Oh yes.
It's not a fear. Like I'm not scared of jewelry. I just think it's disgusting. I'm like it's an ick for me.
So did Reddick with the Rolex and ring?
No,
necklace, Rolex, ring.
I don't care if somebody wears it, but I don't. The person my wife that I'm gonna be affectionate with, I'd rather her not have a whole lot of it. It's an ick for me. I can't fix that. I can't. I wish I could. I wish I could turn it off. I wish I could pull that fuse.
Yeah, that's that's a perfect.
It's an ick.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
It's not a fear, but it's more of an ick. And I don't mind it on other people. I don't want people to think, oh, I can't, I'm going to give Dill some complex or being around him. I'm not bothered by it with other people.
Yeah.
But my daughters I can't get in their way. They got their ears.
Be themselves.
Yeah, they got their ears pierced. They wear necklaces and all that stuff. And it's an ick for me, but, I gotta let it go.
Last question. I saw, unfortunately, Robert Duvall passed away. Did you ever get to meet him when he was doing Days of Thunder or anything?
No.
No?
Badass actor, man.
Yeah.
I know he did Days of Thunder. That was awesome. But he was in Lonesome Dove. So I was Lonesome Dove is an 8-hour miniseries that was on regular television. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you look at the cast, it's insane. If you've never watched it, I know it's a lot, but I mean, we're bingers now, right? We sit down and watch 8 hours of damn shows all the time. If you haven't seen Lonesome Dove, you need to watch it. It is incredible. It is so, so good. And just some serious heavy hitters in there, and he was one of the lead characters. I remember when I was, I think I was 10th, 11th grade in high school when that came out. And I'm a kid. I'm not fucking miniseries ain't supposed to be impressionable on me. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to be diving into a miniseries. I'm hanging out with my buddies or playing video games or whatever, right? But I don't know how I'm thankful that I tripped into watching that show, and I remember going to school and talking about it with my friends, like sitting down in school going, dude, did you see last night's episode? Holy shit. It's a good movie. Amy bought me a book about that movie recently. Like that's how much I enjoy Lonesome Dove. So I was a big fan of his, and then before he was in Days of Thunder.
Awesome. Well,
but man, hey, look, that dude lived to 95.
That's a life.
I mean, if I got that's 15 more years than I'm expecting. I'm thinking like 80's a good number. If I can get 80, I'll be pretty happy. Anything past 80 is like extra.
And it seemed like he had his fast, but it's not like he was like aging.
Oh,
I
man.
can't even believe that. I'm not even halfway there yet, and I feel like that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I know that things don't get easy, and I know there's, I was just talking to a fellow this morning that's a lot older than me, and he's like, man, when you get old age is a pain in the ass because everything starts to hurt and nothing works, and doing things that you took for granted is monumental to accomplish. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part, but I don't, I would love to live that long. Golly.
I know.
Man, not many of us will be that fortunate.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's what we got this week for Ask Junior.
Yeah, that was heavy, man. We got into some
Deep stuff.
deep conversations.
Yeah.
Stop it, Travis.
Bring some fun stuff next
Asking those deep questions, man. We got everybody in here pondering their life choices.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like scared of looking for semis on the road.
Someone was like, Final Destinations ruined everything for me.
Yeah.
Is my nose gonna bleed here in a minute? I mean,
nah.
Jeez.
I feel like that. I've said this before, but I think our all of our like stories is written. That's kind of how I live life. It's like, man, your destiny has already been decided. Like, I don't know.
Sounds like
That-
Back to the Future line.
It's probably BS, but that way I don't have to worry about it. If I assume that whatever's going to happen to me has already been decided, then, yeah, I just get to live blissfully and ignorantly and just kind of go about what I want to do. Keep on partying and having fun. Because somehow the end has already been decided.
Tomorrow could be the last day, so you might as well have fun and drink today.
All right. Fans, Xfinity sponsors the Ask Junior segment. And they're waving the red flag on internet price hikes and raising the green flag for savings. You get the speed you want, reliable Wi-Fi when you need it. One price locked in for 5 years. No surprises, no late yellows. Right to victory lane. That's how we want it. Xfinity, imagine that. We appreciate them for supporting us here. And, yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow, I suppose. We got a great guest coming on. Should we tell them about the guest?
Do it.
I don't think I have enough time to describe why I have this guy coming in here. So
I think
give
you
it
could
a
say
shot.
like 2 words and people would get it.
Really?
You could be like NCAA 26.
NCAA 26. So, you'll want to tune in.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, I am too. All right. We'll see you.